So as I said, it's Valentine's Day. This is our bus for Skuon. It arrived an hour late, and then it took another hour to get the 24 passengers on board. The road, although there's tarmac here, there hasn't been tarmac all the way, and it's actually been voted for one of in the top 50 worst roads in the world. Now, obviously I've got the camera out here because it's safe, but the parts of the road, it's been so dusty. The dust is probably, I don't know, up to 10 metres in the air at a guess. Just thick red dust. You can't imagine how they, you know, how they're driving it. And this is like the snack stall, so you can get a coconut or some biscuits. And all men are just going in trees for a wee. And there's a toilet at the back for ladies and Europeans. Name?
My name Ron.
Ron?
Yeah, Ron.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah.
We're doing a deal with this taxi driver. We got a bus ticket, and they've brought us to the wrong city. We knew this before we set off. He said the bus is full, we can't do it. So we've ended up in a random place. We just had like a 10-minute debate on how the hell we get to the temple, which now looks like we're going in a taxi.
Yeah, okay.
It's all getting complicated, but we think we've sussed it out, do we?
Yeah, we're going.
Well, it looks like so we've now ended up with a private taxi, and he's brought us to this rather palatial Lee Hoot guest house. And for $15, basically £11, we've got a really nice room. Peter's suffering with his knees because well, we've been on bus for 3 hours, and now we've been in a car for, I don't know, an hour or something. We've no idea what's going on, but what we're doing, we've hired this taxi, agreed on $40 price, and we're going to that mountain there. On the way here, it's just been one great big forest fire. We've seen lots of flames, lots of smoke. One of the reasons going up to this temple is it's UNESCO. It's supposed to have fantastic views. We're not sure that the views are going to be there because there's so much smoke from the fires. But it's going to be an interesting trip.
Just looking out a window now. This is it. Fires all over the place. Sort of fairly close down there. A lot of smoke about. Yeah. That's about it for now.
It's just all black, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're now sat in back of a truck. Bus ride to the wrong city because they put us on the wrong bus. We ended up 82 kilometres away from where we were supposed to be going, and there was no public bus, so we had to get a bloody taxi. So $40 later, and then sharing with two Germans on a truck to the top of a mountain to a UNESCO site that is like spitting distance from Thailand. So those buildings in centre of Skuon are Thailand. There's a lot of military around here, lots and lots of soldiers, and a lot of fires. We've seen so many fires today. The turquoise flags are UNESCO flags. The blue and red one's the Cambodian flag. And the temple's laid out in a north-south axis. That's very important for you to know. The United Nations have completely deactivated the mines here, and every one of these signifies where there was a mine. We've linked up with a German couple to come up in that 4x4 because it makes it cheaper. Their guide is just pointing out all the bullet holes here from Khmer Rouge. So this is one of the ways up. Another of these staircases. They've put in a wooden staircase at the top up there. So the first part of the crumbling temple. And you've got this staircase, and then you go in an absolute straight line through the whole thing. It's probably going to be bigger than we thought, this place, which is good because we've had to pay $40 for taxi. It were 24-foot bus to get us here. It were $10 each in and $10 for four-wheel drive coming up. So we've invested heavily into the UNESCO project. Good toilet sign, like they've got the legs crossed. So this is a 10th, 11th century reservoir that they built. Because obviously they've got a rainy season, which it'll get full, and then they can use it all in dry season. So now we go up to the second level. It's windy, but it's a nice breeze for us, but the locals are wrapped up in parkas with the hoods up, swinging their arms around like they're freezing. So you can have a clamber about on this one. All these circles carved out because they've taken the rock to build things, but they also make a really good seat. Oh, Peter got up without coming up the steps. Yeah. That's a nice view through there. Nice to have a breeze. 5 kings worked on the design of this, and the 5th one that was the same bloke that designed Angkor Wat, saying that a lot of carvings are similar as a result. Here we go through there and up to the next level.
And then, yeah.
So now we're coming up to another level, another staircase. I have more photographs of staircases than anything else, you know. So I think we're at the centre now.
No?
It wasn't the centre after all. They said that's still to come. Felt like the centre. So like I say, that over there is Thailand, where the huts are, should be at the centre of the screen. It's got pretty good views to say there's been so many fires. I expected it to be a lot more misty than it is. So that's now the back of what I thought was the centre. And I swear that these staircases are getting steeper. You can see they're very, very higgledy-piggledy, and when you get to the top there's usually one that's about 4 inches wide, just to take you by surprise. Peter's gone the easy way.
Just come into the centre of the temple, and that's like the main bit of the temple with the like a Buddha and things in there. But this is the back of it. It's talk about a slight problem with the building, but they are rebuilding it all. It's incredible. And these parts are in quite good nick at the side.
You'll be able to see now what I meant about how many fires there were on the way here. Because from that bus journey we took the taxi for, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half, because we've come at least 60-70 miles from the bus. Lots and lots of fires. So poor Peter's struggling still because of his knee. Fantastic views, and there's all these little birds. They come quite close. I think that must be, that road there must be road either that we came in on or we're going out on. Oh, and by the way, this is a safety rope, so you haven't got to go beyond that. I've just come down here into a bunker because the Thai shoot over here, so there's a, like I said, a big military presence, and it's like a bunker right on edge of the cliff. A soldier asleep down there. Wow, what a place. What birds coming right up to me. We're setting off. We're setting off down the truck. Sorry, setting off down the hill in the 4x4. It's really bumpy. Oh, it hurts your back. There's a bloke coming up on a motorbike. Oh. When it says it's steep, it's pretty steep. Yeah. I'm not sure if you can see it down there. No, you can't see it down there. It looks like you're going to drop off the bloody end. Oh my god, look at it. Whoa. This is why I didn't want to come up on a motorbike. Shine a light. Oh. Oh. It hurts your back. Right, we've just got out of the four-wheel drive and something very strange has happened. They store your taxis there waiting for you. We got out, came down, it's a different driver, a different car. We don't know where the hell we are, we don't know where his driver is. So first of all we're with wrong driver, but at least he rang right driver and right driver said yeah, go with him. Now he's come down a dirt track that we certainly did not come down on way here. I've stopped to show you this fire spreading. It's coming my way as well. I don't know, they don't seem alarmed overly, but they're sort of sitting around, like they're not running around with buckets of water and stuff. But there's loads and loads of fires. So this is tonight's restaurant. I always get telly on, and this is the menu, which you can see. It's, we don't know what it is, so she brought us some pictures, but the pictures are not very clear, so we've ordered. She's just coming now. Do you think it's a pig's? What the hell is it? We don't know what it is.
I think I might have been closer than you.
Yeah. Pig's trotter maybe?
Yeah.
Thank you. We've got some. We think it might be sweet corn with miniature prawns. We're not absolutely sure. This looks like, I thought it were going to be rice wrapped in a banana leaf front picture, but I think it's
stuffed pig straws.
two animals' feet. I can't even speak bloody English anymore.
Why have we got a soup ladle?
We've got a soup ladle. We don't know why we've got a soup ladle. We've got lime and some vinegar maybe, and some chilli sauce. And we ordered something else, didn't we, Peter? Or soup or something, didn't we? We've also got a big pot of soup. She says that you put this stuff in the soup. That's for your pig's trotters to be dipped into. I don't know what drew my attention to this, but I saw something in distance and thought, what the hell is that? It's actually a cow that they've butchered, and then it's over like this pit. They've got a kettle on the stove, and down here we've got lots of little chickens all tied up to a bloody table leg. So this is the kitchen. That's time for the toilet. It's obviously where they do the washing up. It's a bit smoky in here. You've got motorbike, and this is kitchen area. And is that beer there?
Yeah. It goes through a big cooler full of ice.
Is it beer? Is it restaurant?
Right, we got the bus this morning from Preah vihear city after our templing day yesterday. Took us like, what were it, 3 hours, did you say? 4 hours. We thought it would be a bit longer to get here. It's been a very dusty journey, very, very dusty.
And may I say, very cold with the aircon.
Freezing, yeah. So tomorrow we're going to have to take some more gear onto the bus with us. We met a nice bloke that works for a non-governmental agency, and he fed us some bananas in sticky rice for breakfast, didn't he? And they were lovely. And we're now in Skuon, which is famous for tarantulas, and this is our chosen guest house.
And don't tell them what the receptionist said.
We asked her if there were anywhere good to have a look, and she was just killing herself laughing, and she says if you get the bus to Siem Reap, there are lots of nice things. She says you can go to Phnom Penh and it's nice there.
We've been there already.
And somebody else says, oh, you can go to the river, and she says, no, it's horrible.
So she said there's nothing nice to see in the town, and because it's Chinese New Year today, she doesn't know whether the food sellers will all be out at the temple praying. So we're on a blind date today with Skuon, famous for tarantulas.
Great dusty old.
So the hotel is right behind us, and this lady's just stuck her hand in a bloody bucket down here. She's got all fresh tarantulas in there, and she's got
whacking them off.
piles and piles of them here with fried onions on top. She's got crickets, silkworms. We've got more here. It's a little bit early for a beer. Oh, you're all drinking? Oh, because it's Chinese New Year. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
What is your name?
My name is Bal.
My name is
Bal.
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 Bal. What are you eating? What are you eating?
This one.
What is it? Is it nice? Is it nice? You enjoy it? His dad's just delivered a bag of silkworms. What they do, they put white cloths up with electric lights or candles in buckets.
Tal.
Say it again.
Tal.
Vital. Yeah, am I doing it right? Ital. Thank you. Akon. We've woken up this morning with an urge for a fried egg sandwich, and I've got this book that you can point to a fried egg, but we're buggered if we can find one. So like, you got these little stalls.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, some from Roy.
Do you have a fried egg by any chance?
Oh, giờ anh tăng lên cọc vàng rồi đó.
I'll show you my picture of a fried egg. Wait a minute. You see this one? This one? Have you got this one?
No idea what you're on about, you see, sir.
No. Oh yes. No. No.
Just popped in here for a quiet breakfast. Got a new friend here.
I like where there's two different televisions. Come in here for breakfast, but it's only drinks. They've got two televisions and not a single person's eating. All men. Hello.
Hello.
Why is it all men, no women? Everybody's men. Why no women? Huh? Why are there no women having coffee? You, okay. We've just come for a little walk on river, and we've just scared all these ducks, and they just all bloody ran out. They're all trying to run away from us. What a racket! Don't know which way to bloody go, do they? We've been invited to an impromptu Chinese New Year party. And shall we do a cheers? Shall we do a cheers? Yeah. Cheers! Joe boy. And sorry. And we've got kids. They're in bits of bloody laughter, aren't they?
No. Masih ceroy.
Oh dear.